Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're bringing it on down to the next two books on the YASH list, and I'm gonna review them. Let's go! So today I will be talking about When Stars Are Bright by Amber Ardule and Insomnia by J.R. Johansson. And yes, I did write down the authors this time. We're moving up in the world, guys. Okay, so When Stars Are Bright is a story based on the original story Thumbelina. Lena Holt is a young girl who is in love with a boy that loves her back, and the only problem is they're both from different social classes. And her mother and her work on a farm, and he lives in a mansion. And his parents say, no, you can't date that girl. And her mom says, no, you can't date that boy. So she's like, all right, I guess this ain't in it for us. We ain't gonna do this right. And like, we just gotta break up, yo. And this is after he's about to propose to her. But his parents say, nah, you can't propose to that girl. So she's like, okay, I think we have to give it up because we're never going to be together. So she's moseying on down to her house. My chair just went down when I did that. She's walking to her house and she gets kidnapped and taken to New York, where she is told that she has magical powers when she sings. And she meets a boy named Nick. And she's in a new strange land. And Nick is the only one that's showing her compassion, and she thinks that her and her boyfriend are broken up, and he's not even trying to find her, and, you know, she's trying to find a new life. And we'll see what happens. You know, is she magical? Who knows? Okay, so basically, this book is a really good concept. I really enjoyed it at times. Spoiler warning, I'm about to spoil the end of the book. But basically, the classic Thumbelina is written by Hans Christian Andersen. And this book ends with Nick meeting Hans Christian Andersen and telling him his story. So here's where I'm like, no, don't do that. It's so incorrect. Like, if your story is based off of Hans Christian Andersen, but in the story, Nick tells Hans Christian Andersen about his story, it's just a story within a story within a story, and it doesn't make sense that you would be writing it. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like it's kind of a, breaking the fourth wall kind of thing, and not in the good way. Like, it's not like they said, it's almost like we're in a book or something. No, Nick outrightedly meets Hans Christian Andersen and says, so I met this one girl, Lena, and she was a babe. And like, no. And like, also, Lena is written as an amazing heroine, and like, but I can't look up to her. I can't see her as someone I should follow or someone I should listen to, because she just acts so weak. And like, she can't do anything herself, and the only time that she's like okay is when she's with a guy. And like, I get that she is alone in New York, and she's in a new city that she's never been in because she's Dutch. But like, she knows that she came on a boat. She woke up after being kidnapped on a boat, so she knows it was a boat. Why couldn't she just go down to the docks, look at the boat schedule, figure out which boat to get on, and be a stowaway? Like, honey, it's 1940s to 30s or 30s to 40s or 50s or something. Security was kind of lax. Like, you don't need no man, hun. You don't need a man. And like, she's not curious at all, except for maybe in like one scene. Like, she's not like, maybe I should ask my mom about my powers, because I know she found me in a field, but maybe she knows more. Like, yeah. Maybe look into that a bit more. And like, I know that like, She's a woman in the 30s and 40s, but women in the 30s and 40s were still empowering and could still be by themselves without men. And like, the only thing that was good in this whole book was when Lena met a lesbian. It's like, yes, thank you. I would like that story to be about her. Because this girl also has powers, and she's a lesbian in the 30s and 40s. Please, tell me that story. I don't need Lena. No, I want a lesbian. Give me, like, I'm just, it's the hetero dummies. That's all. It's the hetero dummies. And I just think this book had so much potential. It really did. Like, it was good until the end. Like, I would have been so much happier if, like, it didn't end that way. And, like, can she not be helpless without a man? I'm pretty sure she could have been. Just, come on. Let women be powerful. Goodness me. I don't know. I give this one 2 out of 5 stars. It's not my favorite. Could have been so much better. It had so much potential. But you know, whatever. It's fine. Okay. The next book is Insomnia. And I actually really enjoyed this book. Insomnia follows Parker, a teenager turmoiled with a very big ability that isn't so great. Whenever he goes to sleep, he happens to watch other people's dreams, and his mind never rests, so he never actually sleeps. Like, technically your brain needs to rest, and that's how you get into REM sleep. He never enters REM sleep, so his life is at stake because he doesn't sleep. The only thing is, the only dreams he sees is the last person he made eye contact with, and they have to see each other. We see each other. So, it's going downhill for him. He's dying, for one, because he isn't sleeping, and that can actually kill you, fun fact. And he doesn't know what to do, and his mom thinks he's on drugs. It's like, nope, I'm just struggling. And it all seems like it's going down the hill until he meets Mia. And he looks her in the eye, and when he has her dreams that night, he can actually sleep within her dreams. It's so calm that he's happy there. And it gets a little dicey when Mia finds out that she's being stalked, and everyone, and Mia herself, thinks it is Parker stalking her because he needed to look in her eyes every night to be able to sleep and feel normal again. So it's up to him and his love interest and his best friend to figure out who's actually stalking Mia, because it ain't him. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this book, mostly because Parker was written really well, and that most of his issues lied in his own head, and it was mostly mental, and I think it was written really well. And even though there's a little bit of romance, it's not completely romance, and it's not like romance is the only thing that's holding him together. And I think instead of like the romance being something that drives him, it kind of helps him move along the way. It's just the people in his life love him, and I think that's what matters in times when you're mentally struggling. And I think Parker's a really good character to have. And yeah, while I do love this book and I really think it's enjoyable and I highly recommend it, I did predict it. I did that thing where I knew who the real stalker was, I knew who the villain was, and it was a little lackluster for me. I think the ending is a little incomplete, and the villain isn't really written well. He doesn't really have a background. You don't really understand why he's doing it, what's driving him to do this. And I just wish that he was a little more villainy. Like, I wish I knew what was driving him, why he wanted to stalk Mia, and like all that jazz, you know? And the other thing is, honey, Parker, my dude, did you just try to wear sunglasses all day and put your hood up and not make eye contact with anybody and see what happens? Could you dream? Just don't make eye contact. See what happens. Just try it out, man. Like, Jesus, it's not hard. Just don't look at anybody. You know? So I don't know. That's just me. But I think I give this book a 4 to 5 stars. It was good, but it could be better, you know? Which is kind of what I say about all these YASH books. They were good, but they could be better. So, yeah. Well, that's all for this video. Please let me know in the comments if you plan on reading these. Yeah. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see what's up next. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye!